to extend my sincere appreciation for the warm reception and hospitality that we have received since our arrival in the beautiful city of Dar es Salaam, the city of peace. We appreciate the facilities our generous host has placed at our disposal to ensure the smooth conduct of our business today. Honorable ministers and dear colleagues, it is my singular honor and privilege to join our host, Honorable Ambassador Mahmoud Tabit Kombo, and you, distinguished co-chairperson, in welcoming our dear colleague ministers to this important meeting, albeit at short notice, barely a week after our heads of state and government met to deliberate the dire humanitarian and security situation in the Eastern DRC. Your presence here today is illustrative of your commitment to the promotion of peace and stability, not only in the DRC, but in our region as a whole. Our meeting provides us with a platform to resolve our challenges for durable and sustainable peace as our firm contribution to the African agenda for silencing the guns. This is a historic event, and we should seize the opportunity so that we make a sure start to a process for ensuring permanent peace in our region, starting with the eastern part of the DRC. Allow me to express our heartfelt condolences for the tragic loss of lives of our 17 peacekeepers from SADC and more than 700 civilians as a result of the ongoing conflict. Honorable ministers and dear colleagues, the SADC founding fathers envisaged a regional body aimed at enhancing peace and security in order to foster economic and social integration. This vision, underpinned by the principles of sovereign equality, territorial integrity, Pan-Africanism, and collective self-defense, is currently under threat owing to the escalation of conflict in the Eastern DRC. Summit DRC, on the invitation of the DRC government and consistent with international, continental, and regional security frameworks and architecture, was therefore deployed to assist our sister country in achieving peace. It is regrettable that the security and humanitarian crisis in Eastern DRC continues to deteriorate despite the noble efforts through the Luanda and Nairobi processes. It is heartbreaking that around 400,000 people have been displaced in the city of Goma this year alone. Honorable ministers, ladies and gentlemen, the situation in Eastern DRC requires all of us, the international community at large, and parties to the conflict to put our hands on the deck in finding lasting peace and security in Eastern DRC. Let's take this opportunity to commend our principals for their visionary leadership, which led us to this historic event. We don't know of any conflict or any war that was solved through guns alone. Regrettably, the situation in the Eastern DRC has a negative collateral impact on the SADC and EAC regions and beyond. Through the successful resolution of the conflict in the DRC, we will also resolve some concerns of other parties. A peaceful DRC is a strong positive force in our region and indeed in Africa. Let us all be reminded that peace and security is a foundational pillar to our regional and continental development agenda, without which our desire for growth, development, and wealth creation will be in vain. We must jointly deploy all efforts, political and diplomatic, for normalcy to prevail in the eastern part of DRC. We therefore call upon the warring parties to cease hostilities and exhaust all diplomatic avenues as a means of finding durable peace and stability in the DRC. Honorable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, the SADC heads of state and government during the extraordinary summit mandated the SADC organ troika on politics, defense and security cooperation to engage all state and non-state parties to the conflict on a ceasefire process to protect lives and facilitate a smooth flow of humanitarian support to people and communities affected by the armed conflict. It is our hope that as we deliberate, we keep at the back of our minds that an eye for an eye keeps the world blind. Therefore, dialogue and mediation will bring desired peace and stability in the DRC and the region as a whole. With these few remarks, I am happy to be in this meeting with my co-chair. I thank you, Tatenta.